Usually busy means that like there's always something happening, and to me that means that I'm doing life correctly.
My
You
amount
have like
of
three papers that are important, but
busyness
then
or
you also
just
have
stress in
more
general.
More of it is
something for, like,
positive up to
for
a
student
certain point,
government
and
that you
then,
have
like
to
you
take
said,
care
you
of.
hit
Then
a
you also
high,
have,
and like
they
the
have want to have
effects
fun,
start
so
to
you get
become
helpless
negative.
dreams,
Being
otherwise
busy
you
is
get
good.
together.
I have
Everyone's
time
involved with
These other
something.
meetings
That's
for
what's
like
kind of the
your
definition.
friends, you have to like
I think the stuff that goes on outside of class is every bit as an important part of college as what goes on in the classroom.
If it's something that you really enjoy, then it gives you a break. That's why I haven't quit, even though I'm super stressed out. That's why I haven't quit any of the co-curriculars, is because they really do make me like excited about day-to-day life.
I think there's a certain amount of structure to life and activity that probably does help us really, emotionally feel better, be more productive.
For me, it feels pretty healthy because I like to have things going on in my life and being involved.
The best students were the most involved.
I would say a lot of bullies are they're go-getters.
So like school is important, but as always, we have a lot of other stuff that we really like to do. And that sometimes takes priority.
Comparing myself to other students or the culture to other colleges or universities from high school friends, we're a lot busier, we're a lot more involved.
There's a downside to the culture of busyness in that becomes, like I said, that sort of a badge of honor.
I do get a little bit more involved than other bullies.
I would definitely say I'm very busy, with my organizations. Then I have research and applying for medical school and homework and all these things.
I think my involvement on campus is, I would say, like heavy compared to other students.
We often are sort of frantically busy to try to avoid thinking about our lives and to try to avoid thinking, is what I'm doing meaningful? And so if I just stay busy, I never have time to think about, like, what am I doing all this for?
You have like three papers that are important, but then you also have something for for student government that you have to take care of. Then you also have, you want to have fun, so then there's bubble soccer this afternoon that you have to go to. But then there's also these other meetings for this, like your friends that you have to like talk to because you haven't seen them in a while.
More of it is positive up to a certain point, and then, like you said, you hit a tipping point and like its effects start to become negative.
Students have a high probability of burning out.
My amount of busyness or just stress in general can be a bit unhealthy.
Leisure is like a dirty word.
Every day is kind of filled with something. You don't really have time for yourself.
It's pretty much like from waking up until going to sleep. It's just kind of like a mad dash to get everything done.
There does seem to be a culture in which, if you're not like getting 2 hours of sleep a night and involved in 30 activities, there's something wrong with you.
Everyone's involved with something. That's just what kind of the definition of holy is.
They have their life together, which means their life is together with all these different moving parts.
St. Olaf is just encouraging this well-rounded person, and if you're not dipping your feet in all these different areas, you're not really considered that sort of ideal person.
Being busy is good because then I have less time to just think about things.
Do we just have no time to reflect and really think about what matters to us and how we want to live our life?
Maybe if you're struggling with something, you want to keep your mind off things.
We get a little scared when all of a sudden, if I have nothing to do, I'm used to doing a lot of things, I'm not doing a lot of things, and then where does your mind go? And then start thinking thoughts that feel stressed out.
Completely white,
Unhealthy,
judgment,
overwhelming,
tough.
It's scary.